Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm doing a giveaway of Classroom Elite Year 1, the entire collection. I am giving away from books 1 all the way to book 11 and a half. If you guys want to have a chance to win the entire series, then click the video link in the description. It goes over all the rules. It's 100% free, but time is limited. It's from July 1st all the way to August 1st. That's when I'll pick the winner. And yeah, so you guys want a chance to do it, click the link in the description. Well, at least either do that after you watch the video, or if you're going to click on it, come back and watch this video. But without a wait, let's get into it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Potential Leash. We're back, and since YouTube likes to copyright my videos whenever I do a Classroom Elite reaction, we'll just be posting the highlights of what I really enjoyed this episode and the most important parts, and afterwards we'll be breaking down the differences of what happened in the light novel. Without a wait, let's get into it.
Bruh, somebody save her, man. Yeah, there we go. I think he let it go on a little bit too long. Bruh, well, hold on. He asked if she was okay, and he's sitting here. Bruh, you cry? What? What a loser. I'm agreeing with this man. You getting bullied? He asked for, like, oh, what you gonna try? But nah, like, I mean, I know, like, some stuff can be embarrassing and all, but, like, imagine if someone, like, you're getting bullied, and, like, he goes in there to help you, and he's like, you're crying, like, you're telling them to stop, and, like, what were you gonna do if he wasn't there? Like, what? You sit here? Karuizawa's being a little bit of a jerk in that instance, but hey, I guess it is what it is. Oh, he's scheming at Koji. Love to see it. Oh, this is one of my favorite scenes in the light novels. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they're taking, like, this bullying thing a little bit too far. Like, I don't get it. Knocking knees. She looking like Bambi. Dang, got your weave. You got your weave, so get back here. What, girl? You don't hit her hard. Like, if you're gonna bully her, you better, Yeah, if you're gonna bully her, you better do it right. Bruh, her cheeks are going, oh, she enjoying it now. Dang, he really told, like, set Karuizawa up, man. Dang, she like, you watch it, you help me? What you thought you gonna do? Figure her out, read her like a book. Spread your legs. Oh, shoot. Oh. That's what I'm saying. She, like, doesn't... She's so, like, desperate not to get, like, bullied again that she willing to risk it all. He got it on video. W Mans. This is when Karuizawa starts becoming one of the most important characters in the series. Bruh, Ichinose is slump. Bruh, she's like, hey, let's have this one-on-one. She's like, nah, you can come a little closer. Bruh. That is true, because they find out, and, like, nobody in Class A participates, they're kind of screwed. Because I'm thinking about it. Like, let's say, for instance, like, if Class A were, like, because amongst the three of them, they probably already, like, found out if one of them was a VIP, if one of them's not. But, like Ichinose said, if we were to, like, if all of us are to participate, they're going to be screwed regardless. So, like, they'll know that it's either none of them or one of them. And then, if anything, they could probably use physical force in order to get them to show their phones, etc. But yeah, so, in essence, she kind of forced their hands. I'm like, that's why I like Ichinose. She be doing, like, some sneaky stuff, but, like, within the rules, and I love it. Okay, I think you're acting a little bit too much. But Ichinose loves to talk. She not saying nothing. Oh, dang, you breaking his phone. You ain't got nothing to say. Oh, Ichinose. That's why he asked Chabishira to give him the points. Yep. Uh-oh. Where did she come from? That is true. Because, you know, she's probably going to tell Class B not to say nothing. Bro, Ichinose's not dumb. I don't know why, like, you're trying to convince her. Okay. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I meant to pause it before. Alright, so the special test results. Class A minus 20, minus 200. No change from Class B. Plus 100 from Class C and 50 from Class. I don't know who is in like whose group. It's a little sketchy, but from what this is going off of, basically, Class A was the one to probably rat out Kiyotaka's group. Class B didn't do nothing. So, I mean, even though Class C got, like, the most advantage, Class B, especially because of the island test as well, this assisted them in gaining more points, so they did a good job. It's probably going to be in the next couple episodes of the season. Yeah, that means you're going to have to put in some work.
Classroom of the Elite Season 2 Episode 3 released. I'm not going to hold you. For what they animated, they did a pretty darn good job animating it. I know that so far this season, it's been getting, I don't want to say hate, but it's definitely not like been received well. I guess it's like people are like, it's okay, but it's not like as good as season 1. But we're gonna talk about what all was left out or changed in this episode. Starting out with the meeting with Chabishira. Basically in that meeting, you know, like the anime version, he asks what all he can buy points with, but before he could get his answer, there's somebody that interrupts him. It is Hoshinomiya. She followed Chabishira there, and Chabishira has to escort her out because Hoshinomiya is questioning what about Ayanokoji has. She's a little bit curious about him, so the fact that she followed him there speculates even more that he's like, I have to be a little bit worried about her because she's starting to catch on to me a little bit. But in their conversation, obviously he's there because he wants to figure out if he can get like a lockpick to open up his SIM card. And so when he goes there, he's like, okay, well, what can I do? She talks about the most expensive thing was along the lines of either, I think she said transferring classes and changing school rules, but also she said that there has to be stuff that's realistic. Like you can't use like points to like get a student expelled or something like that. So it has to be within the realm of reason. So last episode, there was the scene where Karuizawa and Hirata, they broke up. They're not really broken up, but they're broken up. I guess they got into a fight. And so there was a meeting that was supposed to happen at 2 a.m. And Kiyotaka, he was there with him, and Karuizawa, she was mad, but Hirata said, well, he already knows the situation, so he's just here for more support. And so basically Karuizawa wants revenge for them bullying her, them like pulling at her hair, and Hirata being like the pacifist that he is, he's like, well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to allow it. I'm here for you. All you got to do is apologize and everything will be okay. Like, and I've said this like in the reactions personally. Like I said, I mean, obviously you're not supposed to push somebody, but I think like them bullying her, pulling her hair, slapping her, all of that, even after she apologized, I think that was like doing too much in my opinion, but it is what it is. And so she left because she was frustrated. And Hirata, this is where he tells Kiyotaka that Karuizawa was bullied in elementary school. And this is something that's very important, like very important, because like that he's about to say that was not in this, and I don't know why, but basically Hirata talks about his past and why he's a pacifist. Basically, he had a friend in junior high that was bullied, and Hirata turned a blind eye to it, and he ended up trying to commit suicide, and Hirata felt bad for it, so he ended up being somebody who always is there to help everybody because, like I said, he turned a blind eye to his friend getting bullied, and he doesn't want to go through that again. Like I said, this wasn't like in here, and I don't know why, because it's talked about in this book, and I think in either book 9, I think it's book 10, that we go a little bit more in depth because there's more than meets the eye than just what was in the book from this specific part. But like I said, this is very important to understanding Hirata's character, so I don't really know why they skipped this out, because in the next we probably won't figure out his past like even more until season 3, which doesn't make any sense, but hey, I guess the animators are doing something different. When it comes to the bullying scene, I feel like they did a pretty good job. They added some extra stuff in it, which I like. It added more dramatic effect and the reason like behind like what Karuizawa was doing. And then when Kiyotaka came, I want to mention that he told her to spread her legs and all that, but he also like caressed her thighs and like was really touching up on her. And when he told her to spread her legs, he jiggled his belt buckle. I mean, with someone with common sense can understand that what he's insinuating her to do, but he just really wanted to see how far she would go and how much of a burden her past was on her that she was willing to even sell her body off so that she wouldn't have to get exposed, because he said if he didn't do what she didn't do what he said, he would expose her. And this is where he ended up saying, hey, I'll protect you more than Hirata, more than Mashita can. And this is where their relationship started forming. And there's like other minute things, but this like was the last really important thing. It has to do with Ichinose figuring out like Kiyotaka's plan, because in turn she was going to do this as well, but she even saw past his his two-part plan with trading phones with not just I think it's Kese, I'm gonna just say his first name, Yukimura. Not just trading phones with him, but trading phones with Karuizawa and trading SIM cards. She thought about that as well. But Karuizawa wasn't here in the light novel book. Ichinose came up to him and said, yo, like, did you do this? Did you do that? And like figured out elaborately what his plan was. And she pulled out her phone, right? She was like going to email the school, like thinking about it, but she wasn't necessarily sure, because the way that Kiyotaka worded it, he was like, well, that could be the case. It could be true, could not be. So she wasn't sure. But the way that the light novels portrayed it was that Ichinose, that she was like, she's like, I may email the school if I'm right about this. But then they ended where it was like they ran out of time in sense. Instead, the anime version was like, I mean, even though in the light novel she was like, I'm not sure, and even if like I don't do anything, we're still gonna benefit from it. But I just feel like in the light novel it made it more of like, she had like a split-second decision, and then like time wasn't on her side, and that's why she didn't make the decision. Instead, the anime version changed that, which not too big of a deal, but I just prefer how it was done in the light novel version. And lastly, we know that the points class D, they only gain 50. This will list out the anime version. The reason why class D ended up gaining points was, remember when Koenji made that, he said it was like simple, he typed in somebody's name and kept it pushing. He was the one who actually guessed for his group correctly, and he ended up was the reason why class D got more points. In terms of how well this episode was adapted, I give it about a 7 out of 10. Like I said, for what it had in it, I think they did a phenomenal job. But at the same time, the whole Hirata's passing and the thing with Koenji being left out, I think that's very important to the story. But overall, like I said, aside from that, the episode was pretty darn good. I'm not going to hold you. It gave me Harita Manabu versus Ayanokoji, the island test, what's her face, Sakura getting sexually assaulted, like the Shida scene, like it gave me those type of vibes. So I'm pretty happy about it. I will be doing, the goal is for Sunday, because I do know I will be doing the chapter review for year 2 volume 1 sometime next week. And so I have to read that book. It's coming out tomorrow. I'll probably start tomorrow. So there's a lot of stuff I had to do, but next week I plan on, because like I said, in every single episode and that video I react to, I end up going towards the end and saying what was left out, what was changed. So I do plan on doing combining each episode 1, 2, and 3, because we're done with this book, and just doing a full video saying what all was missing or left out or changed, just so people can watch that. So like I said, that's plan on going on Sunday, and then reaction to a Monday with book 5, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how you guys felt like the first 3 episodes were adapted for book 4. I thought it was okay. I give it about a 7 out of 10. Could have been better. It's not gonna say it's one of my favorite books, but I feel like it could have been better, but it's not too bad. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok is on the screen in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.